I think that you're only going to have this one video on your vocabulary. That's pretty cool. I've tried to put them into some kind of logical grouping of categories. We'll see how good that is and if it makes any sense to you all. The first one are basically emotions. And so we have attracted, and it's attracted or attracted. Your fingers kind of wiggle. You can look and think about like a cartoon character who gets hypnotized in their eyes and they just go into it. Boring. You're picking your nose. You're bored. It's boring. Your face needs to match these things. Calm is you're calm. Everything is all churned up and now it's calm. Chaos is a pretty cool sign because the sign for plan, we need to make plans for this week, is we're going to do this and then this and then this and then this and then this. So the sign for plan is plan, because we're going to do this, 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 and then it just kind of blends together. So plan. So chaos is this, and it gets, so chaos. You can also, what we say, unchaos. Life is just chaos, and then life kind of came back together again. So we have chaos, but you can also have when life gets smoother. You know, like life right now is, but I'm looking forward to be exhausted is like you're just spent. Everything, all of your energy is just gone. You're just overwhelmed is, it's kind of like you're drowning. Everything is just coming at you. All of these problems are just coming at you and they're just coming over you. You're overwhelmed. Worthless, I think of the sign important. And worthless is as opposite as you can get to worthless. If this is important, worthless is it doesn't even get to start to come up. It's like worthless. It's nothing. It doesn't even rate to start coming up on your important scale. It's like nothing. And then laid up or being sick, you're like, and it's the legs of an animal are just up. And that's how you feel. You're just sick as a dog. Okay, next grouping. These are kind of ALS-isms. ASL-isms. First one is cha. Something is cha. It means it's really big. To chupa something. You have two teams, and this team they did terrible, and this team they did awesome, and they chupa. So they really beat them. They chupa. True biz. So it's biz is for business, but it's, so you sign true work, because this is work, so true biz. And we can use that for English is like really, like, I got a new job today. Really? You know, are you pulling my leg? Really? Then we have pa. And the reason it's pa is because with all of them, the cha and the chupa and the true biz, those are what your mouth does, but you don't make the sounds with it. So it's, you know, that cookie, or they, or so they get their names because of what they would make, pa. So I lost my keys, and I'm looking. I finally found them. Out of this world, you don't do this with your mouth, but out of this world is, so this is, and this is like the universe is all the way out there, and you're gone, out of this world. It is just beyond belief. It's better than you could ever imagine, ever expect. Do you mind? Just your index finger off the tip of your nose. Do you mind? And that's kind of a please, do you mind? Can you get me? It's just the request in English. Happen. And then you can have things that happen that go wrong. I got a flat tire. So when something bad happens, it's a wrong. Okay, our next group, top. So you have the top, the biggest. And then if you have, with our numbers, we don't do over 400. We do 400 over. So the number comes first. So if it weighs over 400 pounds, 400 pounds over. Up to 400 pounds, 400 pounds up to that. Feet, FT. Inches, inches, IN. Pounds, pounds. Miles per hour, miles per hour, miles per hour. To measure, this is your ruler, your measure. A variety of things, it's this, or it's this, or it's this, or it's this. It's a variety. This one, people get it confused, and so I'm teaching you both of them together. In one of your stories that we talk about, we have the sign for enough. And so you have an S fist with your non-dominant hand, and then your dominant hand in a closed five just goes over it, enough, and it's a double movement, enough. So the movement is out, and it's a double movement, enough. The sign for full, like a full glass of water, is this, everything is the same, your hand shapes are the same, but it comes towards you and it's a single movement, full. It's full. Enough, full. People mess those two up. So then we have clean, just clean. Just your slate's wiped board. Your whiteboard is just wiped totally clean. To continue, your two modified A's, and you just keep on going. Continue. There's different ways to sign join, but the one that we're talking about is you've got your C and your H or your U or your N, and you join. This is directional. So you can join this way, you can join me, you can join, you want to join me, join us, you want to join, so it's a directional sign. You can also quit. So you can join, you can quit. There's different ways to focus, but the one that we're doing here is focus. And it's also pay attention. And I think of horses with their blinders. So there's no distractions. You can't look at anything else. Focus. Stay, stay. Just don't move. Right here, just stay. Struggle. We talked about this one last semester. The Chinese game where you put the woven finger trap on and you struggle to get it off. That's what I think of for the sign for struggle. Then there's two signs for wait. There's one where you sit idly and you're waiting and you're waiting and you're waiting and you're waiting. There's that. This can be confused with fire. These two, your hands stay the same, and then they just wiggle, because idle hands. Fire, they rotate. So you have wait, they're kind of off to the side. Fire. On the other wait is like wait. Just what? Hold on, just stop. Just wait. So we have wait and we have wait, and it can be open or closed. Wait. Okay, our last section here. We have alligator. That one to me is kind of clear. Got their big old mouth. An appointment is with a modified A, and it makes makes a circle and lands. Appointment. You will see people set up appointments. You set up your appointment. Then with your X, you have doll. Then you have dry, fancy, and that's the ruffles on their dresses or the ruffles on their fancy shirts. Fridge. There's a couple of ways you can do this. We had discussions on this one. You can do REF, refrigerator, REF, or you can do the cold and then open it up. Either way works. The garage is you've got your car and you park it. A leaf, you have your stem and then your leaf. Be careful that you don't have helicopters. Leaf. Meeting, you have these people, and they come together and they meet. Your thumbs kind of touch and everybody else, we have a meeting. Peanut butter is a compound sign. Peanut, your thumb off of the top of your teeth, peanut, and then butter. Your N or your H, you spread on your piece of bread. Peanut butter. Possible. 2 S's, double movement. Regular is your index fingers, regular. Double movement, regular. Sometimes is one that is kind of important. We have sometimes, and it's your closed 5 hand and your index. You touch the palm of your hand, and then it goes in an outward circle, and then it comes straight down. Out and straight down. Circle out and straight down. If you do it rarely, you can do it some, and then your fingers can wiggle to show all this time that goes by. Sometimes. So this would show us how long. Do you go to the movies? Sometimes. My sister, she goes to the movies sometimes, like every 5 years. There's a difference between sometimes, like every 3 months, or sometimes. Then there's strange. Now this strange can also be for funny. I heard a funny noise outside. I heard a strange noise. So you have to think of the context, because it's not a funny noise. It's not a ha-ha noise that you heard, but I heard a funny noise. So sometimes we would use a strange noise, a funny noise. Surprise, your eyes get really big. Surprise. You're going to have to have the context, and you can also do your eyes this way. And your last one is wood. You have your piece of wood and you're sawing it. Often messed up with bread, which is we slice our bread this way. And we tend to slice our bread and make slices of bread, wood. Common mistake. I think there was another one that we do every once in a while. I don't see it. So those are your vocabulary.